Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in SQL tutorial series, today we are going to discuss about what is the difference between union and union all. And we are going to discuss some of the important interview question related to this topic. So make sure that you watch the video till the end. So let's start with the today's video. First, let's discuss what exactly union and union all and what exactly the difference between that, the theoretical part. So union and union all both use to combine the results of the select queries. So consider that there are two select queries and we want to combine the result of these two. Then in that case, we can use union or union all. Okay. So let's write the definition to combine result of two or more select query results. So both the union and union all is used to combine results from two or more select queries. So what is the select query? We have already discussed. So everyone is aware about that. So what is the difference between these two then? So basically union is used when we are combining the result and we want to remove the duplicate rows. So basically using union, we can remove the duplicate rows from the result. And in the union all, which combines multiple queries, but here we are keeping the duplicate values. So difference between these two is quite a simple. So union is used to combine result from two or more select queries and it removes the duplicate rows. And union all is also used to combine result from multiple queries, but it keeps the duplicate. Let's discuss some more key points. So basically first let's talk about union. So in the union, it perform an implicit distinct. That means as we have seen the distincts also where we remove the duplicate values, right? So it is kind of the same way, but here we are combining the two queries, right? And in the distinct we are just using the one select query, right? So this is perform an implicit distinct and it is slightly slower due to duplicate checking. This data is get scanned row by row and every row when it finds the duplicate value, it removes that value, correct? So in that processing, it takes a lot of time to remove the duplicate rows. So that's why this is slightly slower as it is checking the duplicate values. And union all compared to it is faster as there is a no duplicate checking. When you don't want to check the duplicate, in that case you can prefer the union all as it is the faster query. But there are some rules you need to follow when you are using union and union all. We are going to discuss about that. So before that, I'm going to create a new table. So for that, I have already have the query. I will share this with you in description as well as in the resource section. You can find it out. So just copy this query. So first we are going to create the new table. So here we are creating the two table. First one is the employee India and the second one is the employee UAE. So basically we are keeping the track of the employees data from the India branch and the UAE branch. Okay. And there we have the employee ID, which is the integer data format. Then we have the name, which is the varchar, and the city also. But if you observe, both the table having the same columns name and the same data type and equal column name. Like here we have employee name, city. In this another table also we have employee name and city as well as the data type is same. So basically, these rules you need to follow while you are using union or union all. So there should be a same number of columns. Then the another rule is same column order. So if you see here, this column order is also same in another table. Okay. If this column order is different, then in that case you cannot use this union and union all. Then the third one is the compatible data type. So basically you can see for the employee there is an integer, name and city, there is a varchar data type and in another table also there is the same data type present. So basically both the tables should have the compatible data type. When you are combining the two results, the data type should be the same or compatible to each other while doing this combine operation, right? So these are the rules you need to follow. So if you want to use a union or union all for any select queries, these are the rule you need to follow. So you should definitely check if this table, both the table you are using or the select queries on both the table you are using, is this satisfying these rules or not? If all these rules are getting satisfied, then only you can perform these operations. So let's run this query first. So I'm going to create this table and you can see it is successfully created. Okay, and after that I'm going to add this data here. So there are three records in each table, and I'm just adding some random records. And here you can see there is a one duplicate record. So here you can see the employee ID 3, Raj, and this city is Delhi. And here also you can see the duplicate record where employee ID is 3, Raj and Delhi. And this is the duplicate row. So we want to see how Union is removing this duplicate value and how Union all is showing all the results. Okay. So I have executed. You can see the three rows are affected. Here you can see the success message as well. So let's discuss the example. So for that, the first we are going to discuss about is the union. So basically what union does, it removes the duplicate. So I'm expecting the output should be just 5 records, and this row, this particular row is the duplicate row, should get removed. Let's see how exactly it looks. So for that I'm writing a simple select query like select star from and this employee India table. Then we are using this union operation. So for that, what you need to write, you just need to write union. And again, I'm writing this select query, select star from employee UA table. Okay. So we are just writing these two select queries, and in between we are just write this union operator. So let's execute this query and let's see what exactly the output we are getting. So as we discussed, we are just getting the 5 records. As you can see, if you combine these two rows, ideally we should get the 6 records if we are not removed the duplicate values. But if you see here, the employee ID 3 is coming only once as it is a duplicate. And the name Raj is coming once and Delhi is also. Here you can see only one, this row is coming. Okay, when we are using the union. But what will happen when we use the union all? So as we discussed, in the union all, it keeps all the values. It keep the duplicate values as well. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to replace this union with union all. Okay. And let's execute this one. Now you can see we are getting the 6 record. Let's compare this one so you will get the clear idea. So the first output is of the union and the second output is of the union all. In the second output, you can see there are 6 records, and in the first output is you can see there are 5 records. And this duplicate rows, you can see this employee 3, Raj and Delhi is removed in the union, but duplicate row is not removed in the union all. That's the difference we have discussed theoretical part as well, right? So basically union removes the duplicate rows and union all keep all the duplicate values. Hence we have seen the example as well. This is how it works. But what exactly the practical use case? Where to use union and where to use union all when we are handling a large amount of data, right? This is just 3 records. Here we are just using this sample record. But when you are using a actual data set, which one to use in the practical use cases? So uh, make sure that when you want a duplicate values, you don't care about if you are getting a duplicate values or not. In that case, you can use union all. As well as you want a better performance, as we discussed, it is a faster than union as it don't check the duplicate values. And when you are working with a large data set, common in data analytics that you will get a large data set values, and in the practical there are millions of record in the data set. In that case you can use union all as union will require a lot of time to remove the duplicate values. And then when to use union then? Suppose you want a clean result. You don't want a duplicate values. And you are okay with the performance. If it is a slower also, you are okay with that. In that case, you can use a union. Okay, so because SQL Server internally performs a sorting or hashing operation to remove the duplicates, that's why it become a slower when you are using the union operation. But you want a unique result, and you don't want a data might contain a duplicate value. You want to use that for the reporting or dashboard purposes. Basically, data analytics use that. In that case, you can go with the union operation. So let's see the real world example for the data analytics. Okay. So consider there is a table one, which is having the website order, and the table two, which is having the mobile app orders. Okay. And you want to perform this union and union all. Okay, so when to perform which operation? Suppose if you want all the transaction perform on both the website order as well as mobile app order, then you can use the union all. Suppose if you want just unique customer or order, in that case, you can use the union operation. So I hope the difference is clear now. Let's see the important interview question as I told. In interview, it might get asked which is faster, union or union all. It is most common interview question. So you need to answer like union all is faster because it does not remove the duplicate, it avoid extra sorting or hashing operation. So that's it for the today guys. I hope you understand the difference between union and union all clearly. If you have any question related to this, you can put down that in the comment section. I'm happy to respond to you all. If you have any other question related to the SQL, you can connect to me. I have provided all the links here in the description. In the next topic, we are going to discuss about the like operator. So make sure that to watch the next video. Thank you for watching the video till the end and have a nice day.